Greetings everyone, I am Western Ninja 11 and today we're going to be opening up some Disney Pixar Cars Mini Races variations. So let's get into them. We have a total of 4 variations that we are going to be opening up today. We have these free packs and we also have this single pack here. Now since this is the latest release of all these dudes, I'm gonna leave this for last. I'll go over these free packs. I'll go from most boring to least boring, in my opinion that is. So I'm going to be starting off with this free pack here. This is called the Billy's Butte Race series, or that's the series where this comes from. And the only card I need from here is the Saludos, Amigos, Ramone. Love that name, by the way. So, let's open it up. Here we have the Ramone out of the packaging. Now this variation of Ramone, as the series that comes from suggests, appeared at Billy's Butte during the ending of Cars 3. And it's a quite nice variation. Unfortunately, I do not have a 155 scale diecast to compare him to. And as you can see, his paint job to an extent also is referencing Doc Hudson because he has the numbers 51 on his sides and on his roof. It's quite nice. There's quite a bit of detail as well. See here we have Saludos Amigos written on his hood. Here we have the American flag as well as the Italian flag. His sides are and front here are all this chrome silver. As his roof, hood, and these back sections here are all a light blue. You can see the Italian flag on this side as well. You can see on both sides. Yeah, it's a pretty neat little model, this. It's kind of to see what's written here due to the fact that it's so metallic. I really can't read it due to how reflective this is. Because it's so metallic. That's kind of unfortunate. He also has some little sponsors here. We got Piston Cup. The one I can really see here. You have a really hard time reading these. Oh, that's Nitrate. I noticed that one. I think that's Retread. That's about it, really. I can't really read the other ones, sadly, due to how blurry they are. As the one shows license plate. Yeah, it's a nice little variation. Next up, I think I'm going to open up this free pack right here. Now out of the free packs that are here, this is the only one that I actually need 2 cards from. Those being, of course, Radiator Springs and Mcqueen because he's the first look. And I also need Sally because I do not have a Sally in mini racer form. It's in the back of the box. And this is from the Cozy Cone Motel series. So yeah, let's open it up. And here they are out of the packaging. Now I'm just going to take a look at Sally first and then we'll take a look at Mcqueen. This here is the regular version of Sally in the mini racer line. Focus, there you go. However, oddly enough, for whatever reason, she has her trunk up and you can see the tattoo on the back. So that's kind of odd. Yeah, I don't understand why the regular version of Sally is like this. I have brought up my 155 scale Sally for comparison. This is a very old one. I think it's from like 2009 or 2008. Yeah, you can see by the bottom. This is a pretty old release of Sally. Yeah, you can see, I mean, their expressions are a little bit different. And actually, the headlights of the mini racer Sally are much more detailed than the ones on the 155 scale. Huh. Weird. The colors are a little bit different between the two. Of course, you can see that the trunk is open on the Mini Racer one and has the tattoo on the back, whereas this one, it's closed off. The taillight's also much more detailed on the Mini Racer than the 55 scale one. However, the exhaust pipes are not painted on the bottom. We can see their license plates are basically the same too. Yeah, it's basically it for Sally. Now it's gone to Mcqueen himself. Mcqueen here looks pretty damn good. Where's his axle? Okay, now if his axle was bent for a second, that would have been terrible. Anyways, I've got the 155 scale diecast out here for comparison. On the front, the expressions are basically the same. You can see on the side, there's really no difference there. And they did a pretty good job. Back is the same. Other side is identical. You can see the roof there too. Well, that's his name. Oh yeah, they actually even printed on his name right. Very hard to see due to how metallic it is. You can only barely see his name right there. You can barely make it out on the Mini Racer. So that's pretty cool. Now that I've taken a look at all these dudes, let's go on to the very last free pack of the day. Just this one here that comes with this police officer Lightning McQueen from Private Eye Mater. Fun fact about this is that Private Eye Mater is literally the only cartoon short that they have never made a 155 scale diecast for. Yeah, before this Mini Racer, the only piece of merch of that short ever got was some Disney Store releases. There you can see in the back, this variation's name is Officer Lightning McQueen. But yeah, seeing as how Mattel has recently re-released a couple of Tokyo Mater diecasts that are based off the short, who knows, maybe we might get some Private Eye Mater merch as well finally. Because we've been waiting for over a decade for those. Interesting thing, if you look here on the back, you can see that some of these languages call this Agent Lightning McQueen. So that's kind of interesting. And yes, free pack is really nonsensical. Like, the only thing in common with these three characters is that they're all police cars. This woman here doesn't even have a license, so yeah. Anyways, without further ado, let's open this up. And here we have Officer Lightning McQueen out of the packaging. I gotta say, this is a pretty nice little variation. Quite like it. It's nice to see this in color as well, because in case you don't remember, Private Eye Mater was completely black and white. So yeah, let's take a look around the model. His headlights are painted in nicely. He has basically a regular Lightning McQueen expression. Almost identical to this one here, except his mouth is completely closed. His eyelids are a little bit different too. He's a more confident expression, essentially. He's completely black for the most part. The little rivets on his hood are painted in. He has a little police siren on top as well, of the lights. He's completely black, rims with black tires. Of course, he has a white stripe going along on both sides with a little officer badge. I can't really read it, sadly. I can read that this says police, but I can't really read what it says on top. There's a little lightning bolt in the middle too. Has his two exhaust pipes on both sides. This McQueen variation does not have a spoiler, which I'm pretty sure is indeed accurate to the short. And they didn't just reuse Cruising McQueen's mode, they did modify it a bit because they gave it this little piece here to come out to look like a police officer's hat. His windows are painted in on the sides, but they are not painted in on the back. I'm not entirely sure if this is accurate or not, but you guys will tell me. His gas cap is also painted, and his taillights are also very nicely painted in. Yeah, that basically does it for Officer Lightning McQueen. Now let's go on to the very last car of today, which is this Ramone right here. This version Ramone is the Radiator Springs Ramone from Cars 2. So I'm just going to take a quick look at the packaging. There's a clear silver blister where you can see the Ramone inside. You have an image of Mater and McQueen. You have the Mini Racer logo up here, and with the Disney Pixar Cars logo down here. Oh, it's still up there, whatever. We have the Mattel logo down here, and it says that's for ages 3 and up. We have a metal logo on this side. We have a choking hazard warning. And the back, it's completely bland. There's no color at all. We have a prototype image of the Ramone. Its name, Radiator Springs Ramone, in multiple languages. So without further ado, let's crack it open. And here we have the Ramone out of the packaging. Now, this variation of Ramone appeared in Cars 2. I cannot remember which scene it appeared in specifically, but I think it appeared near the end. Yeah, this did appear in Radiator Springs, of course, during the very last race that we never got to see the finale of. So yeah, we never knew who won that race. But yeah, I unfortunately do not have the 155 scale diecast version of this to compare it to. So I'm just going to do a simple overview of it. He has a happy expression with greenish eyes. He has his black little mustache. His headlights are there, but then they're not painted, but that is accurate to the film. We can see a mountain from Radiator Springs, and we also have RS, which stands for Radiator Springs, of course. You have 2 silver lines going along here. I'm guessing these are the outlines for his hood. There's also a gray outline around his eyes. On the side, we also have more decals of Willie's Butte. And it goes from red to yellow over to purple near the end. In the back, we have his taillights, and it's completely dark purple on the back, just like the regular Ramone. And it's also pink, mostly on the roof, however. You can barely see a bit of pink on this side. His windows are all painted. His trunk is molded, as you can see here. His license plate reads low and slow. And yeah, it's basically for the slow Ramone variation. Anyways, that's gonna do it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll make sure to see you all next time. Goodbye.